Hi guys, and welcome back to StarMade. This is Surge. We're going to take a look at something a little special today. We're going to take a look at something that one of my faction members have done for me on the server, which I'm quite impressed with. I should say, actually, I shouldn't say one, I should say two. The Atlas Group's Department of, let's call them, Innovation. The Department of Innovation of Atlas has worked together. Both Tyzeak and JRL have worked together on a bit of an upgrade to the traditional Valkyr that you guys have already seen on this channel before. So right here next to this brown one and this green one we're looking at right now are both the Valkyr as it originally was. The Valkyr was a ship that I designed and built and had a lot of fun creating. And that was its previous version back there, the brown colors of my previous faction. And up there you can see the new green paint that it wears. And over here we have this beauty. Now I can't remember its name exactly. I think it was something along the lines of Jackhammer or something along those lines. So please guys correct me with the name, and I'll probably find out and put that in the comments below. Or just name the name of this ship. Of this video, that particular name, of course. For the meantime, I'm going to call it the Battleborn Valkyr, as I just think it's very fitting. What they've actually done is, as you can see, they've really beefed it up. They've really put some effort into making this a very, very bulkier, much more powerful design. Some extra armor plating on the back here, which is completely necessary, as it does have a lot more combat systems now. You even got some slung AMS turrets, which looks like they have a lot of area of mobility there. It's very cool to see. Very interesting to see how they actually turn. Maybe it's an internal thing, I don't know. But it looks very cool. Looks very cool indeed. So yeah, as you can sort of see, they've used the body of this thing as sort of like a template. They've raised it up, so it's a lot fatter. Or taller, I should say. They've kept a lot of things the same. They've kept these engines almost the same, but added a little bit of extra detail in there. And they've added, which is becoming a bit of a tradition now, these glowing pipes, as if it's using some sort of like super fuel, which is really cool to see. So yeah, let's quickly take a look along the side here. So we've got an update on the turret that I had underslung. It looks like that's a double missile cannon now, which is pretty cool. Doesn't look super effective, but that's good to take out fighters, I guess. Bigger guns on the front here, and to my knowledge, I believe these guns here are docked entities attached to the actual. Yeah, that looks like it's a docked gun, which is really cool. That means it's a lot more powerful, as you do not have to waste your own attention kind of like firing it. So yeah, a lot more space inside this than the old one, and I'll have a look at a moment to show you guys the stats. But as you can see, the inside of this has been changed up a lot. You got a lot more blinking lights, a lot more display modules. Yeah, it's actually called Battle Valkyr right here, so I think I was right calling it that. I like it. It's got a lot of system recognition blocks, which is really cool. If you do certain things, you can actually see let me just turn on my HUD here. So let's turn on jamming, and there you go. It says jamming is on, and we turn off jamming, and jamming is off. That's pretty cool. I don't know how to do that. I'm sure it has something to do with the commands. So if we open the hatch, it actually says open, which is pretty cool. You close the hatch and it says close, which is, yeah, like I said, really cool. We've got, is that accurate? No, that's not accurate. Oh wait, it is. That's really cool. I didn't, see, this is the stuff. I gotta start reading up a lot of this stuff. I didn't realize that you could put probes in there to actually tell you what system you're in, what sector you're in, what speed you're going. That's amazing. Engine ignition, that I believe turns off the engine lights, which is really cool. I gotta love my engine lights, as you guys probably know already. I'm a big fan of those. So really glad to see that kept itself in there. We got a left and right blinking lights. Well, actually not blinking. That would be really nice if they were, but that still looks amazing. Which is accurate to the dial there, if you can see up the top. I got system blocks all over the place. If I can give one little bit of, and I know this is only going to be a little bit picky, only because, you know, you can't do a lot with this. The cargo's up there, which isn't a bad spot for it. I don't know. I just feel like the cargo should be down here, and maybe the scanner should be up there. I don't know. It's just me being picky. I just like to have a little bit of a logic to where the layout of these systems are. Maybe have the systems all along here, so you can get at them by simply stepping into gravity and walking around. But you know, you can only do with what you can. I mean, at the end of the day, we are astronauts in space, so you can just float up to the side there. I can't really pick this interior apart much, as it's not a lot of interior, and there wasn't much on the original either, which, I don't know. I really like this little cargo hull down here, because there's a little door here to get down to there. Oop, oh, I'm outside of the core. There we go. There's a little door there to get down underneath. Oh, what's that? Is that cargo? Is that cargo? Yeah, it's cargo. I don't think that cargo block's meant to be there. But as you can see, you open up that little thing and you get down into the cargo room, which is really cool. So yeah, quick check of the stats here, guys. And let me just, there we go. So this thing is 96 meters long, not a lot longer than the previous one. It's a lot taller at 25 meters. And it is a little bit wider at 69. You got a 1:6 thrust mass ratio to mass with the thrust, which is quite nice. It doesn't have a ton of shields or shield recharge, only 353,000, which I think is just a little bit more than what the previous one had. Regen's pretty ordinary as well. But yeah, so being a shield game at the moment, I think that in the future, when we don't need as much space for shields, that's going to be a little bit more viable. But I believe, let's just jump back into the core here and have a look at what other systems we got. So we got a couple of cannons. They fire purple. They fire purple cannons. Interesting color choice. Or is that pink? I think that's pink. Interesting color choice. And it only fires out of the one. I'm not sure whether that's on purpose. Oh, I see. Okay, so the top one is cannons, and the bottom one fires missiles. Okay, and the missiles don't have a color. Okay. I did pick up the blueprint of this from them. They told me it was pretty much finished. It needed a few tweaks, so there's little tweaks like that, just putting some color in there. But I'm loving it. I don't know whether I'd put the weapons to make it, because to me, I mean, that looks like it should be guns, both of them guns, and I'm just looking at this purely aesthetic. Tyzeak and JRL are really good at making functional builds, which is something I'm just not good at. So I'm gonna have to take it with their word for it, just to assume that they're doing that for a reason. What else we got? We got jump drives, which are extraordinarily slow, but we do have 2 of them, which isn't too bad. That does... I don't know what that does. Oh, that... Okay, I see. That opens the... Oh, okay. I don't know why it flips off again. So, I don't know whether you guys know this. I don't know how you managed to have it flip back off again. You'll have to tell me that trick. I normally just put it on a button. Oh, I'm moving. So, I normally just put it on a button. What's that one do? Oh, yeah, that's the engine lights. Nice. And I believe that's it. Let's just... We got another button there. What does this other button do? Come on, please be something interesting. Oh nope, I think that's just a glitch. A glitchy button. Glitchy button doesn't do nothing. No, that's a shame. Yeah, no, that occasionally happens with the weapons menu. So I really like this. It's going to be a lot more defensive against, obviously, missiles with those AMS. Really keen to find out how those AMS actually turn. I might not get to that in this video, but another thing I want to show off is they did this really cool thing where they added a red light for the thrust rather than a yellow light for the thrust. So you get this really cool thrust effect, as you can see, when that actually moves, which I think is pretty awesome. I'm gonna have to steal that for my ships in the future. And the best part is you can do that without losing the toggleable engine lights as well, which is pretty awesome. I'm loving it. So yeah, I wanted to just bring this in here. So we're gonna compare this to pretty much my previous one, the Valkyr, which I guess is a little bit more zippy. Let's have a quick check here. So I'm on my own game right now. That's why I can have all these here really easy without messing around a lot. We're getting no lag as well, which is quite nice. Max speed on this is 157 with a 1.6 mass ratio. Let's jump quickly into the green Valkyr and compare stats really quick. That's not the button. That's the button. So now I'm in the Valkyr, the original. And this guy has 212,000 shields with only 4,000 a second. So as you can see, although this is only 370,000 shields, it does have a crap ton more recharge. And I think that's the biggest reason it doesn't have a lot of shields. Still a ton of shields for the size of the ship it is. And that kind of recharge is quite nice. Obviously, the Valkyr just does not have a lot of recharge or shields. It's more of a hot rod versus... you know, a Jeep. It looks pretty, but it's not gonna go and get through that mud. So yeah, this one here is 96 by 19 by 65, so it's pretty accurate when I was talking about the size there. And max speed on this is 157, so I think that might be equal. I think that might be the same on both. Let's just jump back into the not that one. We want to get into the Battle Valkyr. And the Battle Valkyr is max speed of 157. So you have the exact same max speed on both, which is quite impressive, as obviously this is a much beefier ship. So yeah, this has been a pretty cool show off, guys. I really like to showcase some of the stuff that my crewmates have done. The Faction Atlas is obviously being a little bit quiet lately. But I want to kind of bring that back into the foreground of people's attention and show off the fact that we are still doing stuff. We are still occasionally getting online and messing around. So I just wanted to kind of get your guys' opinion. We should look at both these ships. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think that was a massive improvement? And obviously it's a massive improvement over the original one as far as systems go. Oh, I also want to show off this, which I think is really cool. So you can have a look here. See this? You can sort of see it. Let me get a good angle here. See how it's got these horns? Those horns are awesome. So it's kind of got these like curled in horns. I'm not exactly sure why that was the case. I think it was a bit of a joke between JRL and Tyzeak. But I love those horns, guys. They are awesome. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think. Is it a massive improvement? Do you like the look of it? Do you think it needed the change? And if so, what do you think in the comments below? Obviously, slap down your opinions and thoughts in there. I'll take everyone's opinions and thoughts as serious as possible. So yeah, my own thoughts. I'm loving it. I think it's pretty incredible. Let's check out these camera views. Not super psyched about that camera view. Probably looks better on their view because they don't have the kind of view that I have. Not a great camera view there, I will admit. But you do have one on, you have one on the bottom, which is not great. And this one, it's good, but I don't even use that all the time in mine. I think it needs a resituation of a camera. That's definitely something that has to do, which isn't difficult. I mean, you slap a camera right here. If you slap the camera right there, you put a slab over the top of it, and done. I'm not going to do it now, but you get the idea. So yeah, guys, this has been Surge. I guess I call this a ship showcase. Yeah, this has been a ship showcase of this little beast here, the Battle Valkyr. Let me know in the comments below what you thought. Like the video if you liked it. Leave a dislike if you disliked it, because, yeah, that's an option. And if you've just swung by and you've seen my videos for the first time and you really like them and you really like to keep watching them, please subscribe, because that makes me feel really good inside. And, you know, I like it when I feel good inside, because I feel good inside. Anyway, guys, this has been Surge, and if you have Any questions, leave them in the comments below. Holy crap, I'm going on and on and on about these comments in the comments below. So make sure you leave them comments, guys, in the comments below, because the comments in the comments below are all the comments in the comments below. So comment in the comments below. Anyway, guys, this has been Serge, and you guys have a great night. Catch ya.